Hello everyone. I wanted to make another video come on here, and it is currently almost 1 a.m. I'm recording this video on the same day my last video released because I realized that this is probably the thing that I've been missing, is some sort of regularity in my life. And I wanted to come back on here and talk about identity because there's been a certain lack of that in my life. I felt this more recently now that I've sort of started making a brand for myself and realized what I want to do. I have always felt that in my life I've never had my own personality. To be honest, the only sort of memory that I have is in primary school. I'm stood in the playground and I saw one of my friends playing football with somebody else, and he was getting bullied, and I saw it happen, and I was like, man, I really don't like that. My child brain, I was like, this is bad. In that moment, I know exactly what I thought. I said to myself, I'm not going to be horrible to anyone in my life ever, because nothing good comes out of that. I feel like that's the only thing that I've really decided for myself that I want to do to make me a better person. Whereas everything else has influenced me to be someone else, if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone relates to that or if it's just me and my brain. But I get a lot of my traits and personalities from people around me or people in TV shows or films. And this I've heard from a lot of other people. They feel different around different people, different friend groups or at work or at home with the family. And I thought that was normal for a child to be like that. And so I felt like that my whole life. I've sort of normalized it in my head. I realized that now some people do that, but there's other people who are comfortable in their own skin. I should rephrase that actually, because I am comfortable in my own skin. I'm not self-conscious about anything, and I shouldn't be. But I really want to, this year, I want to be my own person, and I want to develop my own personality to the point where people are going to like me for me and not the person that I'm trying to be like. So just referring to my notes, I wrote down, who do I want to be? And then as a subtag, I said feeling paradoxical. And I thought about this. So to me, if I take a personality trait from someone in a TV show and make that my own, that's not me anymore. You know, I'm trying to be like someone else. And that is inherently a bad thing in my eyes, because then you're completely faking who you are. You have to carry that with you for the rest of your life whenever you're around anyone who likes you for that person, because if you decide, actually no, I don't want to do that anymore, then they'll be like, what happened? You're not the same, which is a scary thought. I also wanted to talk about imposter syndrome and what it's meant to me. So in my case, I've had a lot of times where I've felt sudden success for very short amounts of time. For example, streaming the first time round, having a raid from one of my friends who had 150 viewers, you know, getting donated silly amounts of money, getting gifted subs, that kind of thing is just incredibly overwhelming to the point where it doesn't feel real. I remember sitting down after streaming and going, what just happened? Is this really me? And that, it's a blessing and a curse, because at least to me, I'm trading my identity for my dreams. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't know how else to word it. But also working with my music being played on the radio, suddenly all my friends going, what happened? You're being played on the radio, you know, and I'm just like, I'm the same person I was. It's weird. One time it got to the point where I had written a song, produced the song, and released the song, and completely forgotten about the whole process. I just don't remember doing that at all. And that song, coincidentally, is my most popular one. And I don't know how to feel about that, because I feel like that wasn't me. And I don't remember writing it, and I don't remember putting it out. So it's strange. So again, this year, I'm really trying to take a step towards being my own person. And I hope you guys can see that in my streams and my posts. Although I am playing a character on stream well, it's sort of a exaggerated version of me. It's something I've always struggled with. I want to be as transparent as I can, and I want to be an open book, which I feel like I've always kind of been. I don't want that extra pressure of having to cater to other people's wants and needs and favor that over my own. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll get there at some point, and I feel like being on my own and living on my own now will definitely help with that. Having time to myself, recording this video at silly o'clock, 1:05, there's definitely opportunities, and there's definitely times where I can sit down and just like write or talk to you guys, do my journaling. That's another point. I have tried writing stuff down in my little notebook over here, and I've done pages and pages worth of writing, but it's literally just strings of thought and no like coherent sentences in there. And when I read it back, I'm just like, what is this, you know? And I'd much rather speak to a camera than write down all these things, because I feel more productive and I feel like I'm articulating myself a lot better. And I guess it's just a happy accident that I'm putting it out on the internet, which is great. I wanted to thank some people actually for watching these videos and sharing them. I am on Twitter currently. Hold on. I wanted to thank Kylie and Talia, my goats. Kylie also commented, and I'll read that out now. I really enjoyed watching this video and seeing your insights. Also, Twitter this past week has been amazing. It definitely has. I'm really thankful for that. I hope my insights are not too niche to anyone, and I hope that people can sort of see where I'm coming from with these thoughts. But other than that, I think that's about it for this journal. Who knows, we might be back tomorrow, see how things go. I did want to try and use, I got these mics, right? Little lav mics with these little clips on for my film project, but I rarely use them, so maybe if I can like go to a park or something, set up my phone and just sit under a tree and do some thoughts. That might be cool. Get some cinematic shots. I am a student after all. We're definitely going somewhere with this, and I love doing them. So again, if you have any questions or any topics you want me to talk about, then please do share them. I would love to talk about them. Other than that, I hope you guys have a lovely morning or evening or afternoon wherever you are, and I'll see you next week.